Hey, affiliate FastPass members, so happy to be here with all of you. My name is Chris Chesar, and I'm here with Cindy Branson, who's having some internet issues again. She's trying to have the internet guy come in. Cindy, I have you muted. But you,
Hey everybody, thanks for having me, Chris. I know it's been a difficult actually week with this internet of mine, but hopefully the problem will get resolved this afternoon. But hey, start this off with a big happy birthday to you.
thank you very much. Yep, today is my birthday, November 1st. Always a good time. So thank you so much, and thank you for everyone who has wished me happy birthday, private message me, all kinds of stuff. Really appreciate that. It means a lot. So I want to get right down into this because this is really, really cool, and it'll make your life a lot easier. You want to take those boring ebooks. Now I gotta say ebooks are all boring, but they're they're tried and true. They're old, and you can take those existing ebooks and make them a digital magazine. We can convert them to a digital magazine. Now, normally this would be harder to do, but actually Cindy Branson showed me how to do this where it makes it super, super duper simple. So we're going to do that and show you guys how to do it. Any comments on why you should do this, Cindy?
Well, I mean, this is it gives it a different presentation. It's a very professional, modern way to present an ebook, and on top of that, sometimes PDFs aren't linkable, and you can't put videos in them. And you can actually add things like a call to action, possibly a video if you wanted to do a video, or different links, even a link tree to different products, depending on what niche the ebook is in. Or maybe there's a next ebook. Hey, don't forget to get this one next. And then you can get them to sign up again, or sign up on a different list, or just get them more engaged to show that you're giving them lots of value, and that you're worthy of their email, and that they will not open your stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Ultimately.
People love it. Digital magazines aren't really meant for mobile all the time, so you could have two different types of way. But they're the digital magazine builder that we're going to use, of course, is inside Builderall. If you don't have a Builderall account, you can join up. You can go to join.cindybranson.com. You can see that right under Cindy's name, and sign up for Builderall. You will need the premium plan inside Builderall, or the funnel excuse me, the funnel club plan to access the unlimited digital magazines. And you want to think about that. You mean you could even offer this as a service. I'll convert your ebooks to a digital magazine. You can do all kinds of stuff. And let's show everybody how simple and easy this is, even for a knucklehead like me. You there?
Let's do it, Chris.
All right. Wasn't sure if you froze and all that kind of stuff. There you go. Hey, Andy, Graham, I think Linwood's here. Mike Nelson's here. All right, I'm going to share my screen. All right, so the first thing, okay, let's talk about this. We need an ebook. Now, it doesn't have to be your ebook. It could be anybody's ebook. So that's really cool. So we're going to take, you guys know I've been trying to sell Ted's Woodworking. Haven't really done so great with it. I wanted to convert this to a magazine, so I'm going to do that today. So we need our ebook, which is usually in PDF format. And I'm going to use Canva. So if you don't have Canva, you can grab Canva. And we're not sure if you need the pro account for Canva. I don't think you do. I think you can use the free account. You know, somebody let us know in the comments if they have a free account and they try this. Let us know later on. And what else do we need? Of course, our Builderall. So we're going to go into our Builderall digital magazine. And okay, so what else do we got to do? All right, so I guess we need to change the size. We have to reformat the size of our ebook, correct, Cindy?
Yeah, I find this to be helpful. Sometimes it doesn't need to be 100% necessary, depending on the design of the book itself. But when you put it into the digital magazine, you want to give it more of a border, especially for the center fold, like where the center is, so that way important information or text doesn't get grayed out from where it looks like, the magazine is open.
Awesome. So let me share my screen and I'll show you what I was practicing with. So you can see my Builderall account, right?
I can.
Awesome. So let's go into the magazine builder inside your Builderall account. And might have been this one. Yeah, it is. So let's just look at we'll just go to the published version of this. And you can see, here's my magazine. You can see how cool it can look. I mean, some of the things you might have to readjust. You can do this in Canva. You can readjust if you see too many spaces or something like that. I noticed this period should be up here. I would eliminate that anyway on a title. You can flip the
Yeah, it looks like
pages.
there's a spelling error there. They forgot the R.
Yeah, they did. And so I just threw this in just to see if it would work. And you see how pretty this looks. I mean, this is actually really nice. And you can put links in here, all kinds of stuff. Like Cindy says, you can drop a video in here. And it's just a nice creative way to deliver some nice marketing material for yourself. And it's great for your branding. So let's get rid of that. And let's get our first ebook. Let's go to Canva. So I have a Canva account open. Can you see my me throwing a ball here to my?
I can see that athletic picture of you, Chesar.
So this is the PDF ebook. I'll show you what it looks like. And you guys can see this, right?
Correct.
All right, good. So, I mean, this is a pretty nice ebook. Now, there are links in here. I have my links already in here. It's not going to work. So we're going to have to put our link in here to do this right. So let me actually, it's not going to work. Yeah, it's not going to work. Let's just copy this link for the fun of it.
Yeah, one of the things that some browsers have started doing to safeguard users is that they actually block links in PDFs. So when you download a PDF, some browsers, it depends on your settings, but you won't realize it unless you've done it on purpose, that they're blocking some of those links now.
Gotcha. All right, so what I'm going to do is just drag my file right on top of my Canva homepage there. It's importing the file. And you scroll down a little bit, you'll see it. 7 deadly mistakes. Looks like it's done. Now we're going to, all this was taught to me by Cindy Branson. So, but since she has some, unstable internet lately, we decided that I would walk you through it. We're going to click on the 3 dots here, and we're just going to hit make a copy. Do you have to? No, because you have a copy of it on your desktop or wherever you have it anyway. It's not a big deal, but we're just going to go in here and click on it. And you can play around, take a look at it, make sure everything is good. This one is really well done. But remember, like you might want to fix something like this. Let me send you always says I make things too small. So let me go in here. So there we go. That's spaced a little bit better. Let's see if we can bring this guy up.
And that's one thing I've learned about building magazines is don't think that they have to be a 10, 12, 14 font on. You can make it bigger. I've done 24s and 28s on regular text to make it super easy to read, because when somebody's looking at their desktop, they're not filling the whole page with your a single page. They're opening a magazine. There's going to be big borders around it. So you want to make the text still easy to read.
Yeah, absolutely. First thing we're going to do, this is our copy. So Cindy says, come up here to resize. Cindy, this looks like it's a pro version. It's got the crown on the resize.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not used to using free anymore. So
we're going
honestly, if you're going to start doing things like this, that, $120 a year is dirt cheap for the convenience and the efficiency that you'll find from these tools.
Yep, sure is. So we want to, this is Cindy's recommendation, is to resize it in pixels. So you want to resize it 375. So let's go to pixels. So I want to go 375 width and 525 on the height. I'll just uncheck that one. So that's what you want right there. And you can copy and resize.
No, you already made a copy when you brought it in, so you don't. Now you're going to have 3 copies essentially.
Yeah, now I just need to resize.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, let's move this out of the way. Let me shrink my screen down a little bit and then blow this puppy up for you. Now, if you want it to, you have this border around here. You may want to change the background color of this border if you want it to, or you could stretch your picture a little bit bigger.
But you want to be careful because the point of making it bigger, of resizing it, was to give it the border. So you want to be careful because sometimes it'll still get cut off if you just stretch the picture out.
Well, yeah, you might have to play around with this particular page. But what I found here is that
it's super easy to match the color.
Yeah, hold on, Cindy, hold on. So what I found was that it's this particular ebook already had a border around it. So some of them may not. It all depends. So you can play around with this stuff. So Cindy's saying if I click back here on the template, the background, I can go to the colors here. And if I scroll down, I'll be able to see Canva actually takes the photo colors right here. So these are all the colors that are associated with this particular photo that's in here. So we could change the background like that. We could change it like that. That's not too bad. I like that. So you kind of get an idea of what you can do, and Canva already does color picking for you, which is very cool. All right, so we're done. So we need to share all these pages. So this is it's a big book, but I really wanted to do this one because it's a pretty ebook, to be honest with you. So this is one of the key factors here. And make sure we're not blocking this, Cindy.
I'm moving us right now, Chris.
So let me shrink the screen so it's normal. So I'm going to hit share. I'm going to go to download. And here's the key right here where it says size. Yeah. Don't touch the slider. Go into this where it says number 1. Change this to a 3. That's it. And then you're going to hit download as a PNG. Make sure you just leave that as a 3. And that's going to make the quality of your PNG much, much better. You start moving the slider around, you're changing the size of the template. So let's hit download all 21 pages. Brings it into a zip file. So let me bring my screen over here and we'll call this, I'm just going to call it Ted's Magazine. And I'll drop that over here and I'll open this zip file. And we're going to just copy all of these. And what I love about this is it has them all numbered. Am I still there, right?
Yeah, we can see you do select all. Yep.
Yeah, for some reason it was stalling. So I'm going to drop this in my new folder. So this is a PNG of each individual page. And this is such an easy, really cool way to cheat without building out all kinds of pages. All right, so let's go to Builderall magazine. I thought I was in there, but I must have closed it. Let's create a new magazine. So we'll call it Ted's. I don't know if you can put, yeah, Ted's Woodworking. I'll just put 1. Whoops. And we'll copy that. Done. Create new. Now, we're going to go into our magazine, but Cindy showed me another trick. Open in editor. So all we have to do now is we have our template here. It's only the cover page. There's no more pages. So remember, it was 21 pages. So I'm going to just click on this like a madman. Up to 21. Just clicking it. We're clicking right here. Add page, add page, add page. 21. There we go. Perfect. Now we have to get back to our cover page. So I'm going to go to previous page. Maybe there's a better way to do this. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
Chris, if like when you have a lot of pages, if you go to the far left there at the very bottom, you see like a little square that's stacked. That will bring up the pages themselves so you can see what page you're on. I mean, you got all blanks now, so it's just gonna be a bunch of blanks.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
But I mean, to me, most ebooks aren't going to be this big. You know, they're going to be around
correct.
4 to 10 pages, but that's okay. So now if we want to drop our pictures into each one of these pages, we would hit background image. The problem with this is if you guys are Builderall users and you've done this, you would have to upload them. In the magazine builder, you have to upload them one at a time. That's time consuming. So Cindy came up with a really cool cheat. So let's take a look at that. We're going to go into Builderall Canva. I'm sorry, Builderall Cheetah.
Yeah. And if anybody who does not know that you should always have a playground, I always use my playground for this. And Chris has a playground or a demo site, you might call it, but something that you just go in and you use new elements and you try them out before you actually use them on a page you're designing.
Yep. So I have a couple demo pages, and it doesn't matter. You can make a blank page. You're not going to use this. This is just a way to get all of your pictures up into the place where they store all the photos. We don't know what it's called. Depository, whatever you want to, repository, whatever it's called. So let's
Your own
edit.
gallery.
Yeah. Our photo gallery inside Builderall. So this is a really fast way to do it. Maybe. So I'll just, you can see I was playing around with it. You know, I got a bunch of stuff on here. This is not a published website or anything. I'm just going to right click on any photo or drop a photo in. If I didn't have any image templates, I can just drop an image template in here or element. Go to general settings, going to change image. And I have to bring those 21 pages into my personal Cheetah gallery. So I'm going to select file. Go to my desktop where we stored them. And what did we call it? Ted's Magazine?
Ted's Magazine.
I can, on Windows, I click one, then I hit Control A. I believe it's Command A on a Mac. I select them all, open. And now it's going to drop them all in to my personal photo gallery without me doing them individually.
Now you'll notice that they don't come in order, unfortunately. Yeah. So you'll have to be cautious of, you know, making sure you you number them the way you really want them. And Canva is great because they come in numbered.
So the only thing we haven't tested is if I just hit cancel, will they stay? I think they will. Let's try it. I'm going to hit cancel. Let's come over to the Builderall magazine builder and let's find out. So now we're going to click on, let me see if I should make this a little bigger.
Yeah, Andy is reminding us that you could create a folder and import them into the folder. You can do that. I mentioned that to Chris yesterday, and he didn't want to deal with that part.
No, I don't want to deal with it.
That is always an option.
Yep, it sure is. So let's hit the background image, and let's see if they're in there. Yes, they're in there. So we can just hit cancel. So we're going to take number one. That's the beauty of this. These numbers are going to align with our magazine pages. Oh, that's right. It's different than the Cheetah Builder. You have to click on the little check mark here. There's a little check mark. So I check it.
Yeah.
And there it is. Beautiful. My cover's done. Let's move on to the next page. Page 2.
Now, just because there are two ways is to put images. Chris is using the background image versus just dropping an image in there and stretching it out, because we want that look of the centerfold of the open magazine, and that's what's giving it. Using the background image is what's giving us that option.
Right. If Cindy's saying, are we blocking this on this side? Can you put us on the right hand side?
Yep, there you go.
All right. So if Cindy's talking about this, if you click on this, and you drop an image in, and it could get really funky. So select an image, select this same thing. You see how squished and weird? And if you don't, I think you got to hold the shift key in. If you hold the shift key in and drag it at the same time, it keeps it from getting weird. But you can see it already came in kind of weird. So
Yeah.
see how like complicated? If you hold the shift key in, it'll hold that whatever. It'll lock it. But it doesn't work. It just doesn't look right. So we don't want that. So let's right click on this, delete that. That's why we're using this background image tool over here. Page 2. Let's burn this thing out. So we just got to find page 2. There she is. Boom. Beautiful. That looks great. Page 3. Yeah, I wish they were in order, but that's okay. It's a cheat, so who cares? Page 4. Guess I should have picked a smaller magazine, but it's all right. It's kind of fun. Yeah, now see, Andy would have, that's a better idea. Now see, I wonder if the folders would show up here, because my folders for Cheetah aren't showing up here. Where's page 4? Oh, here it is. Great. Page 5. I mean, just think about how easy this is. This is crazy easy.
Right-hand column, third.
I see it. Thanks. 5, 6. I mean, we don't have to do them all. I can just show you. Let's put 10 pages in, and then we'll call it a day. 7. See, that looks great. And that's the one where we have our link in here. No. Do we? Okay, we'll find out. Let's do page 8.
It's important too is sometimes you have ebook. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, I think you have a delay. Go ahead. Say what you're saying.
No, sometimes ebooks are already numbered, and sometimes like this one, it's not actually numbered on the page itself. Now in Builderall, it's not going to be automatically numbered either. So this gives you the option to add a page as advertisement for something if you wanted to take some more time and do some additional call to actions. But you don't want to mess up the page numbers if they are already numbered.
Gotcha.
So that's why, if they are numbered, we put it at the back of the magazine.
I'm just going to close this out with page 21.
The last page.
So we'll just pretend that this is our book. All right, so we could go to preview. I like going to preview first and change my background. What color do I want the background of the magazine? So if you have white pages and it's kind of off-white and a white background, it's hard to differentiate the two. So you could do it with branding colors, whatever you want to do. So I usually do black, but you guys can pick what you want. Let's do something in blue.
You could do take your logo from Cool Crafts and put that as the background if you really wanted to. You could use an image as well.
Yep, there you go. All right, so what we're going to do here is you can hit the back arrow or hit the book up here, edit magazine, and then let's just publish this, and you'll see the background should be blue. So there you are. Can you put us on the other side now?
Yeah, I am working on that. Sorry.
So you have a beautiful magazine, and it's crystal clear. Now the question is, how come this link doesn't work? What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
So what you do is you go to shapes, my bad, drop the shape on, same type of thing. Let me just exit that out. We're going to scroll down here. Maybe I missed it. Oh, action. We'll go to action, put our link in there. So let's just put HTTPS, boom.
And I always in a magazine have them open in a new tab, because if for some reason they got this link and they go off of it, it's going to be near impossible to go find it again. Unless one of the things I do whenever I send them a magazine or they download a magazine is I immediately will email it to them saying, hey, just in case you need the link again, here it is. But that's one of the things about being an affiliate is having, not being able to get back to something you've downloaded and find.
Right. So Cindy's saying check off, open in a new tab, or else you won't be able to get back to the magazine. So before I do anything with that, I need to put it where I want to put it. And that's why I like to, because of layering, I don't make it transparent until I have it where I want. And then after that, we just have to double click. I wish that would drag up. And then I just go to transparency. Whoopsie. There. Done. Now we can hit publish. And whoops, go to our page here. And now you can see it takes us to Affiliate FastPass. And while we're here at Affiliate FastPass, guys, make sure if you haven't joined yet, go to affiliatefastpass.com. That's Affiliate FastPass. Watch this video, register for free. You'll get some Builderall templates in there. I'm putting new stuff, free stuff every week for you guys, but it won't be free. If you get in now, you're guaranteed for life to get everything I put in there for free. Well, not everything. There's some stuff that there's some paid stuff in there too, but all my free stuff will be free for life for you guys. Music, ebooks, all kinds of stuff, email swipes, headline swipes, and a bunch of Builderall templates. And I'm going to keep growing. We just started about a month ago. So we're going to keep building it up and building it up and building it up until the end of 2022, where we'll charge other people, to anybody new that comes in after the first of the year in 2023. They'll be charged either a monthly fee or an annual fee to get all the stuff that you guys, if you signed up and registered, watch the video, you'll see how to register for free, and you're in for life. All right, with that said, is there...
And without you going on, just remember that a lot of those free things that Chris is giving away, he has a whole section on eBooks that you have master rights for, that he's already vetted and knows that there's quality there. Because we all know there's plenty of places to get free stuff, but with what Chris is doing is he's taking the time to go through everything to make sure that the value is there for you before you download things.
So basically yes, absolutely. Thank you, Cindy Branson, for that. How's the chat going? Here we go. Mike Nelson, curious as to how you came up with 3 size dimensions that you used in Canva. Cindy can answer that question.
Yeah, so when you're in the magazine for Builderall, you'll see the ruler on the top and the side. I used exactly what that ruler is because it took me some playing with it before I figured it out.
So what Cindy's saying is, let me share my screen, but drop hold on with the comments for a second.
Okay.
So let's show Mike what we're talking about. I think I can get back to the editor here, back arrow. That's where she came up with it. All this ruler numbers. So very intuitive. So
okay,
that's cool.
So
what else we got?
Andy has, can you do a TOC with links to the specific page?
Oh, table of contents. Yeah, you would probably have to build that out in the magazine.
Yeah, so I've done plenty of table of contents, and they are time consuming. If when you have bigger magazines, that they are helpful to the reader though, but you have to create them, and you can put page 6 is this topic, just like a real magazine, and then you have to create your blocks just like we did with Chris's page 7, and then cover them up and put the anchor to say this is what page I wanted to go to. And Builderall has that ability to pick the page itself of the magazine, so it flips right to that page. And then one of the other things I can do on the longer magazines is sometimes at the very bottom I'll put contents or home so that they go back to that contents page whenever they're in any page in the magazine, because it can be hard to navigate longer magazines for people, you know, to keep flipping back and forth to try to find something that they're looking for.
Yeah, that's a great point. So basically a go back button that takes them back to the table of contents. That's a good idea. I mean, let's just recap what we learned here. This is an easy way to build really cool marketing material that's different, that differentiates yourself from other people. So if I give a digital magazine on woodworking compared to a yawn snooze fest ebook that everybody else is given, maybe I'll have a little bit, you know, a better opt-in rate because I'm giving something away that's really cool. You know, just, I mean, you got to think outside the box and try to up your competition. Read that out, Cindy.
Mike Nelson, I was not aware that you can edit the PDF file in Canva. Cool. And then create the PNG to import into Magazine Builder. Now, all PDFs are not created equal. You know, there are eBooks that I've downloaded, like Alvaro's, some of his, the entire page is already a PDF. So you can't go in there and manipulate the size of the fonts like Chris was able to. So not all PDFs are created equal. When you download ebooks that are master labels.
Yeah, I'm going to say if somebody maybe has a lock or something like that and you try to drop it into Canva, but Canva has come a long way when it comes to, I mean, they decode this stuff. There's a lot of PDF things where it used to be the PDF, you couldn't get into a PDF. And now all this software is unlocking these things. I wouldn't go stealing somebody else's PDF and putting your name on it without permission. So these things that I have, or I've either paid for them or they're affiliate marketing material that I'm allowed to use. But don't just go grab someone, you know, Cindy's personal ebook and then dropping it in it without her permission, because that's a copyright infringement. We don't want to do that. All the ebooks that I put into affiliate FastPass that me and Cindy give you guys, you have all the rights. You have the rights to change it. You could change the images. You can change the text, the copy in it. So yeah, master resale rights. So yeah. I mean, yeah, it depends on what you're doing with it. So you can convert something, but that just means, can you sell it? You know, can you give it away for free? You have to read the rules for each ebook. Everything in affiliate FastPass, I purchased them. I purchased the rights for you guys to either use for free, for lead magnets, or for you guys to sell. You can package it yourself and sell it. So you could actually take those and have a whole series of monthly or bi-weekly or whatever you want to call it, a membership or a magazine subscription. You could put these together and have somebody sign up for, you know, $5, $9 a month to get your digital magazine, just like a regular magazine. There's a lot of directions you can go. The idea of this was to go into the magazine builder and build out a magazine and lay it all out by scratch can be done, and it looks beautiful. This is just a cheap, short way to put something together that you have all the rights for to use. So
yeah, I mean, basically it's the fast pass of affiliate FastPass. It's the fast way to get your content out there, and it's free and it's quick. I mean, you can take time to make it more elaborate and with call to actions and stuff, but this is just that shortcut that is amazing when you need it. And one of the great things too about the magazine is once you create the link, is if you make changes to the magazine, everybody will get the changes. So if you go and update it, you know, if you have something, then you update it a year later, if you're using the same link, it's going to update on anybody that has that link. PDFs don't do that. eBooks don't do that.
I'll show you real quick how you can put a video in. Yeah, you could have a welcome video in your magazine. That's the difference. Imagine putting a video that you can't put on an ebook. Imagine having a video play right on the page. So let me just grab a link for you guys. Okay, so let's just pretend we wanted a video. It doesn't matter what page. I wonder if we could do it on this page. Let's see. So I want to come over here to left-hand side, add video. And we're just going to drop our link in here. And there you can see, now see how weird that looks? You can do not display, all that kind of stuff. I got to shrink my screen. Cindy, why is this
It's
box?
just the way it is.
Oh, there it goes. You can loop it. You can show display. I mean, you could do whatever you want here. Let's get rid of that. And now I want to, it looks like it's stretched out. That looks about right. And then if I want to move them, I hold my shift in again.
Now,
hold on, Cindy. Hold the shift in, and that way it holds it the right way. There you go. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
When it comes to magazines, I do not suggest looping the video, and I do suggest letting them have controls, because especially if they turn the page and your video is still playing, that could annoy somebody, and then they could just close the whole thing out. Or if you have two videos and you do that, they're both going to be playing at the same time. So that's one thing about the magazine that you want to just kind of be weary of, or be aware of, I should say, not weary.
I mean, so how cool is that? You have a video on your page. It's a little weird on the turn, but that's okay.
Yeah, that doesn't typically happen. That might be a speed thing right now.
Hi, I'm Chesar.
There you go.
In today's video, we're going to take a look at
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a great way to utilize content you already have, that you've already created, and represent it in a fashion that is modern and professional, and a lot of people have not seen. So they think you're at the top of the game when it comes to marketing, and that's amazing. I mean, this is something that you could do. I mean, it's so easy to do magazines when you already have the pages made. It really is. It's so much quicker. And if you can just do a few quick things like Chris showed you, or we showed you, you can do this for, you can even make this an agency. I talked about it all the time. Is you could actually create maybe a real estate magazine or a veterinarian magazine, and then have one copy and have that go out to several different veterinarians that you might have. Now that's getting off topic here, but it is an option of what you can do with the magazine itself. And if you're not a Builderall user and this is enticing, then this is definitely something you want to come in, because the Builderall, just the magazine builder, really is worth the price of admission if you're going to utilize it, because you get unlimited. One other thing that to mention is that we did is you can iframe it into a page to fix the link. So there's no way to fix the favicon in magazine. There's no way to change that to anything but the little Builderall favicon. And it's always going to be published with all those long numbers, is always going to be the link of your magazine, unless you open a page and iframe it into a page. That also gives you the ability to brand that page with a nice header. Don't forget the footer as well, but it gives you more opportunity to get more information in front of your person or your viewer.
So we can just get our embed code here and copy this embed code, and then use in your Cheetah Builder. You can iframe this. Well, you can use this. You can iframe this on a WordPress, on any other platform. There's some people, I know somebody, I don't know if they're still with Builderall now, but they just came in for the magazine. That's what they do. They build magazines for clients, and they wanted this iframe capability. And what Cindy's talking about, I'm showing my screen, right?
You are, Chris, yeah.
Yeah, so when you publish this, and hopefully you guys can see this, it says Builderall magazines. You can't change that. We're not sure. If somebody knows how to change that, great. I wish it would title it what we titled our magazine. At least do that. And then it has this magazine.omb11.com. What you want to do is just take that code. Be honest with you, you could probably take this too, Cindy. Now I'm curious. Yeah, so let's edit this page. We'll just drop a blank. Make sure we're on the left-hand side away from my panel here. Thank you. I'm going to hit add panels, blank panel. I like to add 2 blank panels. And that way it gives me room. I can grab this little thing on the top panel. If I didn't have one underneath it, it gets a little cramped on the bottom. Let's just get that guy out of the way. We can delete that when we're done. So Cindy's saying you can dress this up, make this look cool, blah, blah, blah. So we can just change this to, and we'll pretend that looks really pretty. And then we're just going to add an element. I said I wasn't going to do it, but we're here, so we might as well. Click on iframe, drop my iframe in. There's probably a particular size that we should do this in. We can, take a look at this another day. But for now, I'm just going to change the settings. Let's just drop the embed URL and see if that works. Hit apply.
Voila.
And there you go. Or you could take the whole embed code from the magazine, go backwards, hit the embed code.
Yeah, you do want to be careful. Like if you're going to try changing sizes and stretching things out, you always want to make sure they can see the arrows to change the pages, to go forward and previous page, that's in your safe zone.
Right click it, and I can put that big embed code right in here. And let's see, hit apply and see what that looks like. And this is part of the problem that we had yesterday, is see how much smaller it is. And then you got to start messing around with the code itself, or let's see if we did full width. Yeah, full width might work better on that. Yeah, it looks like if you go full width on here, it seems to be doing it appropriately. But either way, we'll get your magazine done. There we go. There's our magazine. And boom, there you go, right inside your website. So you could have buttons here. You could put advertisements and stuff like that. So you have a really nice magazine right here. And all this should still work, right? Let's test it. Yep. Link still works, so that's cool. This is a great hack, great way to differentiate yourself, like Cindy mentioned. Guys, hope you found this useful. Really appreciate you guys, and happy Affiliate Fast Pass Tuesday, guys. So, and look forward to some more free stuff coming this Friday. I haven't changed anything in Affiliate Fast Pass so far this week, but I plan to put some really cool goodies in there for you guys this week. And in a few weeks, I'm going to be giving you guys a pretty cool chat bot too that will drop in there for you. All right, Cindy's got it. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Linwood. Thank you, everyone. So, yep, I froze. So, all right, guys, with that said, I'm going to end the broadcast and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great, great day or evening. Take care now. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.